Welcome to the Theater of the Absurd. Today we aren't looking at the stage. We are looking at the actor. And that actor is you. Why are you reciting lines you didn't write? And what happens to the human soul when it spends 30 years in character? We are living in a crisis of preference falsification. This is the act of misrepresenting your genuine wants under perceived public pressures. You say you love the movie everyone loves. You say you are humbled by the promotion you actually hate. You are building a prison, brick by brick, out of your own agreement. Let's talk about the costume you're wearing right now. Psychology gives us self-discrepancy theory. It states that we have three selves: the actual self, who you really are, the one who is tired, angry, or bored; the ideal self, who you want to be; the ought self, who you think others believe you should be. Modern society has weaponized the ought self. Social media isn't a communication tool, it is a costume department. Every time you delete a comment before posting it because it might be misinterpreted, you are adjusting your costume. Every time you don't ask a question because you don't want to look stupid, you are tightening the corset. The tragedy is that we start believing the costume is the skin. We forget that we can take it off. We become high-functioning fakes. We ace the interview, but we fail at being human. The cost? Depersonalization. You start to feel like an observer of your own life. You watch yourself talking and you think, "Who is that? That's not me." But you keep talking anyway. Why do we keep performing? Fear of the audience. Elizabeth Noel Newman coined the spiral of silence. It suggests that people are constantly scanning the environment for the dominant opinion. If you feel your view is in the minority, you silence yourself to avoid isolation. This silence makes the dominant opinion seem stronger than it actually is. So, the loud minority controls the script, and the silent majority just nods. We are terrified of being cringe. Cringe is just modern slang for social violation. It is the fear of being seen as out of sync with the herd. So we flatten ourselves. We become smooth. We remove all the sharp edges of our personality until we are just content, safe, consumable, and completely dead inside. The script we are forced to read is full of plot holes. This is systemic gaslighting. The economy is booming, yet you can't buy groceries. We are more connected than ever, yet we are in a loneliness epidemic. To survive this, you have to engage in doublethink. You have to hold two contradictory beliefs at once. I am happy, and I am miserable. This is normal, and this is insanity. The mental energy required to maintain this delusion is exhausting. It's why you are tired all the time. It's not physical fatigue. It's the fatigue of holding up the set while the walls are falling down. You are an unpaid stagehand in a production that hates you. What happens if you stop acting? What happens if you commit the ultimate social sin? Radical honesty. Not being rude. Not being aggressive. Just ceasing to lie. Imagine answering, "How are you?" with, "I feel empty." Imagine telling your boss, "I don't care about the company mission. I just need rent money." Society brands this as antisocial or depressing. But in reality, it is the only sanity left. The system is designed to correct glitches. If you stop performing, people will get uncomfortable. They will try to steer you back to the script. "Are you okay?" they will ask. You seem off, because your reality threatens their illusion. If you can stop acting, it means they could too, and that terrifies them. Here is the final twist. There is no audience. The people you are performing for, they aren't watching you. They are too busy worrying about their own performance. You are dancing for a room full of people looking in mirrors. The only way to escape the theater is to accept the label of the outcast. Be the weird one. Be the quiet one. Be the one who doesn't get the joke. Let the uncomfortable silence hang in the air. That silence is the only real thing in the room. If you feel fake, it's because your soul is rejecting the graft. That is a good sign. It means the patient is still alive. Tear up the script. The play is a disaster anyway. Dark Mind Files. subscribe for more.